one and only Mel Robbins, everyone. The high five habit. Mel, we end every episode with the final five, which suits you perfectly, with the 5-second rule and the high five habit. It's like we planned it. And this is our fast five. So every question has to be answered in one word to one sentence maximum.
Oh, okay.
So I give one sentence.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the first question is, what is the best advice you've ever received?
Never leave a bathroom without high-fiving yourself in a mirror.
I love it. All right, question number 2. What is the worst advice you've ever received?
Someone else can make you happy.
Absolutely.
They can make you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
They can't make you happy.
A lot of people hear that. It's very true. I didn't get to ask you this properly, but I want to hear about it. Tell us about high-fiving your heart, hand on your heart.
Oh, this is incredible. So this comes from research from Dr. Judy Willis, and this is why this is so important. Right now, I think everybody's nervous system is in a state of fight or flight. If you feel constantly exhausted, stressed out, you can't focus, you're on edge, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And honestly, what we've just lived through, the human body is not built to sustain that level of uncertainty for that amount of time. So what you're going to do to high five your heart is we're going to teach you how to flip off your fight or flight nervous system and flip on your parasympathetic, calm, cool nervous system. And so here's how you do it. It's very simple. You're going to take your hands and push them on the center of your chest, and you're going to take a deep breath, blow it out, and then you're going to repeat these 3 sentences. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
I'm loved.
I'm loved.
And some mornings you might need to do it 53 times. What's happening, and what do you feel, Jay, when you do that?
I feel, on a physical level, I feel like my heart rate's slowing down. I feel like my body's become more relaxed. In an emotional or mental capacity, I just feel a sense of more stillness, a sense of more clarity and certainty.
Exactly. What you're doing on a scientific level is you're tapping into a treasure in your body called the vagus nerve. Now, you talk about this all the time. It runs from your seat to the top of your head, through every major organ, through your vocal cords. There are lots of ways you can strengthen the vagus nerve. It is the on-off switch between your stressed out nervous system and your cool, grounded one. And so every morning, I want you to high five your heart. I want you to take a deep breath and start your day by saying, I am okay, I'm safe, and I'm loved. And repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until you feel yourself come back into your body. You feel the stress level decrease. And the fact of the matter is, if you can hear yourself even thinking those 3 sentences, it's true. We had a woman who wrote to us from a domestic violence shelter. And she said that she's had tremendous childhood abuse. She's just escaped a very abusive relationship. She's lost everything. She said for 5 days, she's been waking up and high-fiving her heart, telling herself that I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm loved. She's been starting her day with a high five in the mirror. And she said, after just 5 days, I realize I have a very long road ahead of me. But now I know, at least I still have myself.
Wow. That's incredible. That's absolutely beautiful. It's funny because when I was reading about that in the book, I didn't realize it. So I have a habit of, that's probably one of my go-to hand gestures in my day-to-day life. And I do it usually when someone thanks me. So if I bump into someone on the street and they're like, hey, Jay, I listen to the podcast, I really love it, I'll always say, thank you so much. Like, that's a very
You do
that's
that.
it's my
Yeah, you do
so
that
when
all
I
the
read
time.
about it, I was like, I didn't know about it. I do it because it's just a natural thing for me. But I'll literally put my hand out, I'll be like, thank you so much. That means the world to me. I'm so grateful for that. Like that's, and I do that all the time. It's like my go-to hand gesture. Not that I've trained it or thought of it. It's subconsciously been what I've done. And now that I know that it does that, I'm like, wow, like it's incredible to think that some of these things actually happen quite subconsciously and, naturally. So anyway, that was something I had to ask about. Okay.
Beautiful.
Question number 4. How would you define your current purpose?
Oh, it's cracking the wall of darkness that people live in and letting a little light in.
And the 5th and final question, if you could create one rule or law or habit that everyone in the world had to follow, what would it be? I'm not sure.
It would definitely be because of the impact in my life.
Yeah.
Never leave a bathroom without high-fiving the human being you see in the mirror.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to be doing it every day this week.
Awesome.
And forever. I'm going to hope that it continues to last and last and last as a habit. But I'm so grateful to you, Mel. We could talk for hours. There's so much more in this book to unpack. And I want every single person who's been listening or watching to this podcast to go out and grab a copy of The High Five Habit. Take control of your life with one simple habit. As Mel has talked about in this podcast, there are way more than one habit inside this book. It's not just one habit. There are so many beautiful gems. And I always believe when you deeply study a habit, it becomes easier to implement it. You can hear about something or read about an article or hear that little nugget of wisdom. But if you study a habit, the implementation is that much deeper. Mel, you have a high five challenge.
Yes, Jay.
That's coming up.
And
So
you're partnering with me on it. Yes, Jay's
yes.
going to do it. So it's a 5-day challenge to help you break through and wipe away the dust on, or the mud in my case, with the elbow grease on the mirror. And it's 5 days of literally teaching and tools. And here's the best part, a massive global community that's going to be high-fiving you back. It's free. Come play with us. Come be with us. Let us give you the lift that you need right now, because you not only need it, you deserve it.